Welcome to this overview of the Marie Skłodowska-Curie Actions Staff Exchanges call. This is brought to you by the Irish Marie Skłodowska-Curie Office. The IMSCO is supported by the Irish Research Council and jointly operated with the Irish Universities Association. Our mission is to support the research community in Ireland across all sectors and disciplines in applying to the MSCA calls and implementing MSCA projects. Before proceeding, please note that the information presented in this overview does not supersede the content of the Horizon Europe MSCA work programme for 2023 to 2025, or indeed the supporting proposal template and guide for applicants for the Staff Exchanges call. Interested applicants are advised to read the work programme and associated documents before starting their application. MSCA Staff Exchanges provides funding for consortia comprised of organisations from Europe and beyond to deliver a joint research and innovation project. Staff exchanges facilitate short-term international, intersectoral and interdisciplinary exchanges of current research and innovation staff through sustainable, collaborative European and global projects. By doing so, they enhance knowledge and skills transfer and increase organisations' research and innovation capacities. Finally, the Staff Exchanges call is an important mechanism for facilitating collaboration between the academic and non-academic sectors, and that's including SMEs. Staff exchanges deliver added value for both the participating organisations and staff members alike. Staff members benefit from new and improved transferable skills and competencies, short and long-term impact on employability and career prospects, exploitation of their ideas and research results into products, processes and services, and international exposure leading to enhanced networks and improved communication skills. Organisations benefit from transfer of knowledge to and from the organisation, increased global visibility via participation in collaborative networks, and enhanced research and innovation capacity. At a minimum, the consortium should include 3 independent legal entities from 3 different countries, at least 2 of which must be from EU member states or Horizon Europe associated countries. Based on previous calls, the average size of staff exchange consortia is between 6 to 10 organisations. Consortia are typically made up of organisations from the academic and non-academic sectors and will often involve organisations from third countries outside of Europe. Note that if all organisations are from the same sector, be that either academic or non-academic, then there must be at least one organisation from a non-associated third country. There are rules regarding the types of secondments which can be funded by the Staff Exchanges grant, and these are as follows. Secondments between EU member states or Horizon Europe associated countries should be mainly intersectoral. There is an exception here. Same sector secondments between EU member states or Horizon Europe associated countries are okay, provided that they are interdisciplinary in nature. However, note that this type of secondment is limited to a maximum of 1/3 of the project's total person months. Same sector secondments from organisations in Europe to third countries are eligible. Secondments from third countries to Europe cannot be funded from the Staff Exchanges budget and rather must be self-funded by the respective third country organisations. The exception is for organisations from low to middle income countries which are eligible for funding through Horizon Europe. Secondments between third country organisations are not eligible. The grid here is a useful summary of the types of secondments eligible for funding through staff exchanges under Horizon Europe. Secondments are determined to be interdisciplinary by using the MSCA Level 1 keywords, and they can be found at the link shown on this slide. Staff exchanges funding covers the movement and exchange of existing staff within a consortium. Note that it does not provide funding for the hiring of new staff. In terms of who can participate, well, proposals can include any type of staff provided they are contributing to research and innovation activities. Researchers can be at any career stage, but the staff must be actively involved in research and/or innovation activities the sending institution for at least 1 month prior to the secondment. Each staff member can be seconded for a period of between 1 and 12 months, but note that this may be split into several shorter stays and can be with one or several beneficiaries or associated partners. Staff need to be devoted full-time to the action during the secondment, and after the secondment, staff should return to their sending institution. MSCA staff exchanges projects are funded for a maximum duration of 48 months. The available funding and budget details are documented in the MSCA work programme for 2023 to 2025. MSCA staff exchanges budgets are prescriptive and they are calculated based on unit cost per person month. And that's depending on the number of planned secondments eligible for funding through the MSCA grant. The maximum budget which can be requested is 360 person months per staff exchanges project. The budget is broken down into 2 categories as shown here. Category A is the staff member unit cost, which is €2,710 per month. This is a top-up allowance which should be used to cover travel, accommodation and subsistence costs while on secondment. The special needs allowance contributes to the additional costs for the acquisition of special needs items and services for staff members with disabilities. And for more information on that allowance, see the MSCA work programme. Category B then includes 2 subcategories. The first is the research, training and networking contribution, and this should cover costs for training, transfer of knowledge and networking activities, as well as research expenses. The management and indirect contribution should cover the beneficiary's additional costs in connection with the action. And examples here are personnel costs for project management or coordination, or other indirect costs. Note that the staff member unit cost cannot be used to cover the salary of the staff member. During the secondment, participating organisations are expected to continue paying the staff as before according to their own internal practices. Proposals are evaluated through a single-stage application through the European Commission's Funding and Tender Opportunities portal. The application itself is composed of 2 parts. In Part A, this is all of the information related to the applicants, and you are required to answer the call-specific questions and complete any fields regarding eligibility requirements. Part B consists of 2 parts, a narrative part composed of 2 PDF files, and the templates for these are available on the Funding and Tender Opportunities portal. Part B1 is the core of the proposal and includes the description of the action. There is a maximum of 32 pages allowed, and any additional pages will be disregarded by the experts. The questions are based around excellence, impact, and implementation criteria. And Part B2 then contains information on the participating organisations, a section for the explanation of the use of generative AI in the preparation of the proposal, and the environmental considerations in light of the MSCA Green Charter. A staff exchanges proposal will be evaluated by experts on the basis of the award criteria excellence, impact, and implementation, as detailed on this slide. Note that each criterion has a different weighting, with excellence accounting for 50% of the final score, impact 30%, and implementation 20%. And the threshold to be eligible for funding is 70%. To finish, presented here is the call calendar showing the dates for the 2024 Staff Exchanges call. The call opens on the 19th of September 2024 with a deadline of the 5th of February 2025. Finally, a reminder that there are resources to help you prepare a proposal to the call, and you can find these on our website as shown here. Thank you for listening and best of luck with your preparations.